That's
and
interesting.
then if you have a small sibling, they've left your baby, you with their baby brother, baby sister, you know, you're looking after that baby, and therefore you.
That's why I used to see kids with babies playing.
Yeah, we used to carry them on our back.
Yeah. Hi Mo on the go. It's another show today. Hello, and I'm here with Auntie Njoki, beautiful Auntie Njoki. Somehow we coordinated our clothes today, both in purple.
Oh, are we?
You know, purple is royalty.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the title of our chat today? Today we're going to be going down memory lane and talking about our experience as children and what kind of parents that has made us today. What do you think? This is actually under relationships. I'm talking about relationships today. So Njoki, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, today I have a microphone. I hope you're going to hear me clearly today. So Njoki, go for it. Tell me, how was your experience as a child? What do you remember most about being a child in your childhood days?
Wow, that's a long time ago. You expect me to to remember that? Some of them I've forgotten. But I grew up in the village, right? And my experience is totally different from yours, Maureen, because you grew up in the city. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I grew up in the village. I went to school without shoes. I made my own dolls, you know, when you know, you guys got bought dolls, but we made ours.
Yeah, definitely.
We made our own balls, even football for the kids. And we used to do, what is it called? Yeah, the carts, the wooden, the boys would make carts. Wooden carts and you ride them. Yeah, like a car, wood cart. Car, you know, wooden car.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes I would take a ride on them.
You take that risk.
And then, you know, sometimes you go out there, your parents have gone to the farm or wherever they have gone, and you are out there playing. We used to play in the fields. Not like the kids today, they are all playing on some stuff, you know? Really bad. But us, we used to play in the fields. And you come back home with your clothes, they are all torn. Because
how many clothes did you have?
No, not a lot. Because, you know, you've been sitting on that wheel cart. It's roaring down, and you had to put it on a hill, you know? Then it will catch your clothes and tear them. So when the parents come, you don't want them to see it. Oh, God. And we also used to, when it rains and we used to go for slides. Yeah.
Yeah. And did you go hunting?
That was for the boys.
Oh, okay.
We used to have little birds. Even, you know, there's...
Oh, my God.
You know those...
Dutura.
Not dutura. Dutura is a pigeon. But there is these little ones. What do you call the little ones? The little ones. Those.
I don't know them.
There's some other... Which one? What do you say?
Sparrows.
The sparrow, yeah. There's somebody behind. You're doing a good job, mate. They're called sparrows. We used to do that. Once you remove the feathers from the sparrow, it's just a tiny thing. But we used to cook them and eat them.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I hope you're not removing the feathers when it's alive.
No, you've already caught them and killed them. You know? And
exactly.
Anyway, we had a beautiful...
Did you climb trees?
Oh, yes.
All right.
I tell you what, you see these mangoes that you guys are buying? We used to climb the trees and sit up at the tree and eat the mango. You would pick one, ripe, it's already ripe, and you eat.
Okay.
Fresh from the tree. The same for oranges, the same for papayas.
All right.
And, you know, and avocados. All those things, we just ate them from the tree.
I'm really curious. Did you ever get in trouble for playing in the village?
Yeah.
The way you see children sliding down, you know, on mud and spoiling their clothes. Did you ever get beaten up?
Yes.
Or were you allowed? Was it playtime? Was it scheduled playtime?
No, we were free. Like, our life was free, I tell you. Your parents have gone to the farms, and now you are out there alone. They've left some food there for you to push the firewood and cook that. So you're free.
That's interesting.
And then if you have a small sibling, they've left your baby, you with their baby brother, baby sister, you know, you're looking after that baby, and therefore you.
That's why I used to see kids with babies playing.
Yeah, we used to carry them on our back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I look at the world today and I'm like, it's so different, you know, and the children do not have the joy, the fun that we used to have. What fun have you got when you're sitting on a phone like this a whole day?
I know.
Not
and they start really young these days.
Not talking
Little
to anybody.
babies.
You know, us, we had fun because we were playing with each other. But these days they play with machines. The machine is not talking to you, you know.
That's true. And then in those days you used to make a lot of arts and crafts.
Yeah, we made our own dolls. We made our own...
rungus.
Yeah, we made everything.
Yeah.
We were very creative. We were allowed to be creative. Well, but today everything is ready-made for them.
Okay. So what do you remember about your celebrations? Like Christmas and Easter, or were they different types of celebrations?
I'm hot. It's this Mombasa place, my God. I'm already hot.
I've been sweating too, actually. It's been
so
weird.
In the morning.
It's very cloudy, but it's really hot.
Today,
you know?
yeah. Christmas, of course. When we went to school, we were told about Christmas.
And before the colonialists came with the religion, did you used to have different celebrations?
I wasn't born.
Excuse me.
I wasn't born. But this Christmas thing, most of us started them when you went to school. That's when you're taught by the teachers that there's something called Christmas.
And what was different about it? What would happen at Christmas time for kids?
That is the time that we ate chapatis. You know?
Special diet.
Yes.
Just like regular even
and
now.
They would sometimes...
and new clothes.
New clothes, new shoes, if your parents are able. But if they are not able, there's nothing like that. They cook for you chapatis.
Yeah. So, and then in your home, did you used to have like a good cop and bad cop? Is it like you could go to your mom and she was nicer and softer and your dad was not?
Was always with us. And most moms were, because their husbands went to the city to work so that they can be able to pay school fees. I mean, to maintain the family. Although we were never paying school fees. That one I shouldn't say that because we never. Our schools were free then.
Yeah. By the way, let's talk about education.
It was free.
For you guys. Yeah. You were telling me something about getting free uniform, free everything.
We got everything free. When I see today children going to school with mattresses and towels and all these things and everything, they buy everything today. Yeah. An exercise book, the one that you write on. When you finished that, you took it to the office, and the teacher will give you another one. Textbooks were also available, were free.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, and once you finish that class, then you take them back to the office, and the next class will come and get those ones. So we need to hand them hand them down.
So when you compare before and now, like the education of yesterday and the education of today, what would you say in terms of your experience as a child?
I would say I am so sad to see how they struggle. Children go to school 5 o'clock. You find kids out on the streets going to school. When I came here with my husband, one day he saw those kids and he was like, I don't know where we were going that early, maybe to the airport. And he was like, where are these kids going? I said, they're going to school. Why do they have to go this early? It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a punishment, but I think the curriculum should be a little bit softer on kids.
Yeah.
Children they can study and still be kids. But now, I don't know, it's too much for them.
Yeah. What about punishment? How did you get punished?
We were bitten.
Do you think that's a good thing?
We were bitten. I don't know. The Bible says, spare the rod and what?
Spoil the child, but I don't believe in that.
So I don't know. I don't know, but we were beaten. So and as for us, when we were in the village, you respected everybody. Everybody who was your mom's age was mom to you. And today I see your mom's age is auntie. You call people auntie, as we used to call them mom. And any mom who saw you doing wrong, they had to put it right. They don't have to wait for your own mother. No. So we knew you don't do wrong, because if I'm seen by Maureen's mom,
try that now. Get in trouble. I've tried it a couple of times. I've gotten in a lot of trouble. Correcting other people's kids. Get in trouble.
Well, I don't know where I don't know where the world is going to. I don't. Because today you'll hear a child answering back to a grown-up. We never did that. No, it didn't happen.
So how did your childhood influence you as a parent when you got your child?
I got my child, and I think for me, I did what my parents did. I was like, but my daughter grew up in the UK, so there you don't beat people. You try, then she'll report to you.
So what punishment did you, okay, but how did it influence you apart from so what did you do? Did you invent new punishments for the child or new discipline measures?
To begin with, when we were here, there's nothing like inventing. If somebody does something wrong and you smack them, that's what we did. Yeah. There was, we did what we knew how to do. So.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. It's interesting that way you grew up so differently from me, because for me, on the other hand, I grew up in a research station. My dad was one of the first educated people. So I grew up in a research station, guys. And Dad was one of the first directors, educated and everything, came back. So my childhood was very almost similar to the children of today. Almost similar, where we used to have house parties and go and sleep over at people's parties, at people's houses. I think our diet was different. Our discipline was the same, though. I got beaten up, but Dad was still implementing the same discipline measures. But how it influenced me as a parent growing up is that I actually decided I was not going to punish the child with any sort of corporal punishment. I wasn't going to implement that because I didn't believe in it. It kind of estranged me from my father. So I felt afraid of him, too much fear. I had so much fear of my child. Because I think what happens is in a family, children are different. There are some children who are naturally, stubborn and naturally rebellious. No, I wasn't like that. I was a pleaser, just like my son is towards me. I was a pleaser. I wanted to please my parents. So when I didn't please them and they hit me, I didn't understand it. So I didn't do it to my child. And I think that's better. That, to me, is better. But I know there are some parents who would definitely disagree. Are you one of them, guys? Are you one of those parents who would disagree with that? Or would you agree with that? Anyway, it was nice chatting with you about your childhood. It was interesting. It's a bit different from mine, but overall...
Having said that, we also had sleepovers in the village, yes.
You did? You were allowed to go and sleep at people's houses?
Yeah, but they know who they are.
Who? Like your aunties or something?
We don't have this business of uncles, like you call people uncle today, yeah?
Oh.
My father's brother is my father. We used to call them big father and a young father, like that. So if I'm going to my and his wife is my mom. It's a young mom.
Yeah.
So we would go to his house, and if we slept there, that was normal. Go and sleep in your mother's
it was normal
place.
to go and sleep at your uncle's house.
Yes, my father.
Because he was like your father. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we could go even to Tata aunties. Auntie was the sister to your mother. So we would go there because they know where you are. The only thing was they have to be able to know where you are at a specific time. Yes. That's how we grew up. It was nice.
That's really interesting.
I wish we could go back to that.
I have really nice childhood memories, and especially even of the country, the way it was governed, and the way that there were street lights in the town. I don't know whether you visited town much, but I went to town a lot.
We used to come to Nairobi because my father was working.
There was a big difference.
My father was a cook for the Netherlands embassy. So he had a house, and we used to come there during the school holidays. And we used to get amazed by these lights and the sweet, nice foods, and he would cook for us those muzungu foods. Yeah,
puddings.
But some of them were not nice, but others were exciting.
Okay. Yeah.
So we did that.
Yeah. Well, I grew up with all those foods you're talking about, Some
of them I didn't like. The first time I ate spaghetti, I thought,
I still don't like spaghetti, even now.
I said to my mom, this doesn't look very nice.
And the way children like spaghetti, on the other hand.
It looked nice to me. I wouldn't say it looked like what, but it didn't look nice to me.
I know what you're thinking.
It didn't look
that it looked like. Let's not even talk about it. Anyway, at Njoki's place, as you can see, it's so pretty. That's Nightingale Apartments, guys. Oops. Yeah. And we have Auntie Njoki right here.
Hi guys. Maureen, I know why you came this early today.
Why? Tell me why I came this early.
I know you.
Why? Why did I come this early?
Because you wanted to finish those words, eh? You wanted to have a chat.
I had a backlog of yesterday, you know. You know, yesterday was Valentine's.
Tell these guys, eh? When you Maureen regularly comes here. She comes.
I'm always here. I'm always in her face. Are you kidding?
No, you're not my face. But I know you know we have this. People don't believe this when I say that, Maureen. That we women have 25,000 words to talk in a day. And did you just say that?
Someone is horrified to hear that.
Stop. You know what? You know what he just said? Not trouble for you. Because I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't talk. Now, 25,000 words. Every woman needs to talk 25,000 words. Did you do your research on that?
I mean, I found 20,000. I don't know where you added 5.
You found 20,000?
Yes.
Okay, fine. She found 20,000. That's Google talking about 20,000. But it is 25,000 words per day. These words is very, very important for us to try and talk these words. You know why? Because it helps you from not getting depressed. That's really true. Yeah, you don't want to get depressed sitting there, and you could be talking to people. You sit down here and just have a chat. Yeah. So that's why Maureen likes to come here very early in the morning, so that when she starts, she's already gone through a few of these 25,000.
But by the way, have you noticed how much I laugh?
You laugh a lot. And talk. So by the time you're going back, I'll have given you maybe 10,000 of mine.
So those of you who are irritated by my laughter, you now know where it comes from. It comes from deep down from releasing the 25,000 with Njoki and other friends, you know. So let's release. Get onto the comments. Comment, release your 25,000 over there. You know, chat with me. And if you're a guy, release your, how many are there? I think there are 10 or less. Less than 10 or 5,000. However many they are, guys, you also have to release some of your words.
Don't allow yourself to be lonely.
Yeah.
Or miserable or depressed. Just stop. That word's no good.
Yeah, it's okay. Miserable or depressed. It's the truth. But you know what? The weather is so depressing on the other side, so you understand.
Let them come here then.
Okay, and if they can't because of the borders?
I know. It's so sad.
Yeah. No, it's okay, guys. If you can't, just put on music and dance. Yeah.
Or call us.
Get in your living room and dance, or come and comment. You know, come and comment on people's videos like mine. Don't insult me, but comment and let's chat. Let's chat. You know what? I made a friend actually, and she talks to me on phone. We talk almost every day. She became my friend on YouTube.
That's good.
Yeah, she just reached out to me, you know, on email.
You cannot be short of friends.
Yeah.
Not in this day and age when people are on these gadgets. You can always look for a friend there. But how can anybody not have a friend?
I know. Now we're getting into a friendship video, and we're not giving you that, guys. We need you to subscribe and to share. Thank you so much, guys, for being there for me, and thank you so much. It's been so much fun chatting with you and listening to Auntie Njoki's childhood in the village. Oh my God, you know, it just reminded me of so many things. How was your experience growing up? Did you grow up in the village or did you grow up in the urban areas? Let's hear about it. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care now. We'll chat with you next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Toodoo!